Do I need a license to ride this thing? I'm in India. I've been renting this scooter for 7 months now. And I honestly just didn't know. Everyone is so laid back about things here. When I first rented a scooter, a different one, the guy asked me one question: can you drive? I said yes. He gave me the keys. Off I went on an agreed upon amount. I would meet him back at this place in a certain amount of days. I didn't even meet him back on those days. I just saw him around town. I was like, oh, okay, how much do I owe now? Paid him, went back on my way to meet him again and finish my payment. My point, though, is now that I've been here a while, I'm like, I don't want to get arrested. I don't want to have a fine. I don't want to get stopped by the police, and I haven't. But it got me to researching, like, so do I need a license for this scooter as a U.S. citizen? And I realized that I do need an international driver's permit as well as a driver's license for my home country. So I have a driver's license from the USA. I do not have an international driver's permit. Now, what the heck is an international driver's permit? Well, it sounds like a worldwide organization that allows you to legally drive in 174 countries, including India, when you have a valid driver's license for your own country. So Sri Lanka, Thailand, these places that, are in Asia, they're involved. It costs only $20. In the States, you would get it from like AAA or another organization called AATA, or the American Automobile Touring Alliance. They're valid for 1 year and sounds like a pretty easy thing to do. The problem with that in my situation is I'm already in India and you can't get one unless you're an Indian. So I need to go back to the States to get this license. So basically sounds like I'm going to have to be an outlaw driving my scooter. Luckily I'm in a small town and no one cares so far, but we'll see. Now, what some other questions you might have with this, if you're, asking yourself this question, you might also be asking yourself, how easy is it to rent a scooter in India? And to that, I would say it is extremely easy. You're going to have people, if you're in a tourist area, you're going to have people coming up to you and trying to rent you a scooter or a motorcycle. You're going to know of local people who are going to rent out their bike to you. People come up to me all the time, actually, and ask me how much I'm paying. They're trying to see if they can undercut and get me to rent from them. I get a great deal on this. So, anyways, another tip, or one thing to do if you are renting a scooter, when you're renting it, ask them about their insurance and take a picture with your phone. You're probably going to be okay, but knowing that thing is insured if something were to happen is another step you can take to safeguard yourself from any hassles or any, if I got in an accident, the insurance should cover it if there's insurance. You would just want to make sure. So what to do if you get in an accident? My friend got in an accident, and it's different here. A guy pulled out in front of him. He hit him. It was a kid on a bike. He knew he was in the wrong, and he just sped away. And there's really not much my friend could do. He just took his bike and got it fixed. So, one thing you can do to protect yourself, since the odds of someone else's insurance covering you are reduced, are to buy travel insurance. So I have World Nomad's travel insurance, and this insurance protects me if I were to get in an accident. I can claim the money. If I were to get hurt and go to the hospital, I can get reimbursed for the expenses I might pay. And now this isn't available with all insurance. Some insurance may exclude riding a motorbike. I got specific insurance, World Nomad being one of them. There are probably more, but World Nomad covers if I get in a scooter accident. So that's one thing I would definitely recommend. I drive around this thing so much, and they are some crazy drivers here. And it just helps me sleep better knowing that if something happens, my money is protected and I'm not going to go bankrupt because of it. Yeah, some other tips for driving. I'll leave those for another video. Or actually, for some tips on driving a scooter in India, why don't you go to chainomad.com, ask the question, if you Google Chai Nomad, do I need a license to drive a scooter in India? I'm going to pop up. Go there. You're going to find tips on how you can stay safe in India. You're also going to find a link, stay safe riding a scooter. You're also going to find a link to World Nomads and some more information about the international driver's permit if you're looking to get one. There's a link to AAA where you could find and submit it if you're in the States now. Hope that's helpful. More videos coming from India.